to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Roten kicks to Williams. Inside, here's Freak. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Rivers. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. Here's Thomas. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He's guarded by Thomas. And again, Jamal Crawford.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now Roten. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates. Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise. Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo. Jamal Crawford. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Porzingis. Lance Thomas comes in for Derek Williams. Freaks checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Roten subbed in for Jose Calderon. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Chris Paul, guys, for the last decade, the best point guard in the NBA. Now, there's some new competition for that distinction, though, with Steph Curry breaking through to NBA stardom. And it's always exciting to watch these two go head-to-head.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He picked up 12 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. And a switcher also for New York. O'Quinn's checked in. Pierce, good. How would you compare Chris Paul and Steph Curry?
Well, Steph Curry is just an off-the-chart shooter. I think the best in the history of the game in overall shot making and creativity as far as shooting goes. Paul is more of an orchestrator, a maestro supreme.
It's Redick on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Redick's got 7 points in the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful. From the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Roten kicks to Freak. Redick with the rebound. Redick's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the pick. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. It's Pierce on the wing. Shot clock at 6, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. Take a look at Redick, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Jamal Crawford, just 2 spots down.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls because of that aggressive mindset, it's worth it. When you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are, I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line.
Green with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Off the screen. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Dishes to Green. Fader on the way. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a pretty lopsided.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a 1. Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. A different look for New York. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak in a 2-guard. Lance Thomas out there with Williams. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's O'Quinn in at the center position. The drive by Paul. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Freak. And a fast break now for New York. O'Quinn dishes to Freak. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
You know what? He's never been known as a three-point shooter. Not sure why he continues to try.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Blake Griffin. One thing about Jamal Crawford, he is the definition of a streak shooter. When he's hot, baby, watch out.
Yeah, I mean, he's a combination of craftiness and athleticism. It makes him very hard to defend. He can spot you up, run you off picks, drive past you. This guy gives you the real deal.
Here's Freak. Griffin with the steal. Here's Paul. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 10 points for Jamal Crawford. The Knicks leading by 22. Thomas, a screen on Paul. Here's Roten. There's the feed to Thomas. Now here's Roten, guarded by Jordan. Crawford with the ball. 10 points for him. With the teardrop. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Jamal Crawford. 10 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. Blowing up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. Anthony's checked in for the Knicks.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crawford drives in. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempt for the game right here. First one falls for him. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Pierce wide open. He fires. No good. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Pierce. And Paul's subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Freak's checked in for New York. Roten comes in for Jose Calderon. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Rivers out there with Paul. And it's Redick in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Not bad.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Jeff Green is checked in for Los Angeles. Roten, the pass to Freak. Here's Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. Green against Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen zero drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
Picked by Griffin. Paul kicks to Jordan. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
The Knicks leading by 14.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Just an amazing game for Freak. 15 points and 2 steals. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
It's Redick on the wing. Good on the 3-point shot.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Knicks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
Anytime you drop the first game of a season against a particular team, you really want to come back stronger, which they did. And, of course, this is their last of 2 games between these 2 teams during the regular season, so a nice win to even it up at 1-1 against the Clippers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Carmelo Anthony. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Roten dishes to Freak. Outside Anthony. Pass to Freak. Tries from 10. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
What to play? Hey.
Jose, obviously.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player, Carmelo Anthony. What you like about his performance?